Yo, welcome back to your PTCGO video, and today I'm going to be showing off a really crazy deck here. This is going to be an Eldegoss Flying Pikachu Infinite Loop deck. You could even consider calling it a Flying Pikachu control deck. So the whole idea of this deck is using Eldegoss's attack Float Up by putting it back in your deck, and basically Eldegoss and double Turbo Energy, which you can use to attack with Float Up for 1 energy attachment, that is going to be the only cards in your deck. So you Eldegoss, put the double Turbo and the Eldegoss and sometimes Choice Belt back in your deck. You promote Flying Pikachu VMAX, which either it's going to have a Big Charm or like a Big Parasol on it, and if your opponent cannot do more than 340 damage or 310 damage, or they have no way to kind of get around the Big Parasol, Flying Pikachu should not be able to be KO'd. And then what you do is you use Make Do or Conceal cards through Training Court, and you go grab the Eldegoss with your top deck. If you have 3 cards left in your deck, right, you can get the Eldegoss top deck, and then you just draw the other 2 cards. You have 0 cards in your deck, and then you bench Eldegoss. You use Happy Match to grab Cheryl, and you Cheryl and fully heal the Flying Pikachu VMAX in the active spot. You retreat for free into Eldegoss, attach double Turbo or Choice Belt, Float Up, put the Eldegoss back into the deck, and then promote the Flying Pikachu VMAX. Rinse and repeat that combo over and over again until you either take all your prizes or your opponent decks out or their timer goes down to 0. That is basically the strategy of this deck. It's a really cool concept. Now, I actually got a comment about this deck a while back on one of my past videos. I, unfortunately, cannot remember the person who commented the post, and I can't remember what video it was. It was actually like probably over a month ago, unfortunately, so I can't remember who said the deck, but this is not my original concept because somebody did comment the idea in one of my videos that they played against it on the ladder. So it's not even the person that commented on the video's idea. It's somebody else's idea who they played against on the ladder. So I honestly don't know, and I can't remember who commented it, but this deck is really cool, and I've had it built for a while now, and I really wanted to show it to y'all here because it is a very crazy concept, and it's actually pretty decent at what it does. So yeah, before we get the video, of course, shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. As always, if you're ever looking for any TCGO pack codes, get them at Card Cavern. Of course, if you're going to be picking up any Lost Origins codes next week, get them over at Card Cavern. And if you do get any codes at Card Cavern at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and up at Card Cavern. So big shout out to Card Cavern. Check them out. Use code LDF if you get any codes. All right. Also, check out the Shuffle Squad down below too, because I post a new video every Monday. And of course, new Shuffle Squad podcast episode came out on Thursday. We actually sat down and talked with Andre Chison, who actually got top 8 at Worlds. So it was a really cool talk we had with him. And if y'all are into podcasts, it'd be greatly appreciated if you went ahead and showed your support on the Shuffle Squad podcast that I'm co-hosting. So it's pretty fun. All right, but yeah, here's the list that I've got here. It's not the... I actually didn't even get a deck list for the deck when the person commented it. I just had to build it from scratch. But the idea is basically simple. You want to get your deck down to very, like 0 cards, basically. Because when you do Eldegoss's attack, you want to make sure there's no cards in your deck. Because Eldegoss plus double Turbo and Choice Belt will go back into your deck, giving you 3 cards, and then you just promote Flying Pikachu. This deck does lose to cards like Heavy Boss, and like obviously any deck that somehow has the ability to hit through a Flying Pikachu with a Big Charm on with 304 HP is kind of a bad matchup. The cool thing about this deck, though, if you're playing against something like Solrock, Lunatone, or Reggie, or any like other random all-basic deck that's out there on the ladder, you can just use Max Balloon, and you basically can just win that way. So you can either try to win a game through the Infinite Loop, or in other matchups, you can just win with Flying Pikachu's Max Balloon attack and just kind of win that way. The deck does play 2 double Turbo and 2 Lightning. Of course, one of the infinite combos is Greninja with Training Court or Cinccino Training Court. And one thing I actually realized with this deck is against Inteleon quick shooting decks, right? You think quick shooting is a bad matchup. It's not, because if your board is basically just Cinccino and Flying Pikachu, against quick shooting Inteleon, you can go Training Court for the Lightning, Make Do the Lightning away, so that's your Make Do target, right? And if they try to quick shoot your Cinccino, you're going to do Cheryl anyway, so you're going to always heal the Cinccino, so the Inteleon will never be a problem. So that's one thing you do against Inteleon if you're wondering how to beat the Inteleon. Some matchups that can do enough damage to Pikachu, like say Turbo Dialga, you just have to try to win with Miltank. You can use Miltank with Bird Keeper and infinitely loop the Miltank pivot option through Bird Keeper. Bird Keeper does work with no cards in your deck, so you are able to do Miltank with Bird Keeper with no cards in your deck. So you just go Eldegoss for Bird Keeper and then do that. Against Mew VMAX, we do play Yveltal here to be able to get rid of the fusion energy, so they can't do like an insane amount of damage with Melodious Echo to try to KO your Pikachu. We got 4 Snorlax plus Pyukumuku and Cinccino just to try to dig through our deck really fast, of course, with cards like Trekking Shoes, Avery, Bird Keeper, just all kinds of draw cards. You got Silene, you try not to run out of resources. Big Parasol, in case you play against like Shedinja or Eradicate, or an attack that makes it so Pikachu cannot retreat. That's why Parasol is good. We got the Big Charm, the Choice Belt do more damage. I am playing Air Balloon. This is probably a cuttable card, in all honesty. I don't really think you need Air Balloon in the deck, but it is in here just for the pivot. But it is cuttable. I think this deck maybe wants to play at least 2 Big Charms, or like another Peonia Definitely, there are changes you could make to the deck. Honestly, I think a 4th training cord is kind of warranted too. You honestly don't have to worry about it thanks to Silene and Pal Pad and stuff, but I definitely wouldn't mind another training cord because it is one of the, if not the most, one of the most important cards of the deck because it allows you to keep up the loop with Make Do or Conceal cards. But yeah, that's the list I'm playing here. A lot of fun to play. I am playing Rescue Carrier, by the way, if you're wondering. It is to get back like Minccinos and Manaphy if you're playing at SHF or something. That's the deck. Really crazy concept. Very, very interesting deck. And let's try it out and show off the infinite loop here on PTCGO. All right, in his next match, we're playing against Rapid Strike Urshifu. Now, this matchup is probably fine. They have quick shooting, though. Might not be fine after all. We'll see. Rapid Strike Urshifu is beatable, though. Our hand's decent. Greninja start, I guess, is fine. We can go into the Snorlax here, though, and that's the important thing. We'll see. Yeah, if they have quick shooting, that does make things awkward, I guess. But we can try to KO the quick shoot Inteleon, which is going to be part of the plan. So we'll have to see what this is. All right, what is it? Yeah, it's Urshifu, right? Okay, so we'll see if they have the Sobbles. They probably do, obviously. Yeah, quick shooting is kind of a pain in the butt, isn't it? Kind of toxic. We will see what it is. Remoraid, okay, that's fine. I think we're going to have to try to build up a Flying Pikachu just so we can try to KO one of the things. Because Flying Pikachu does have a lot of HP, so they can't do a lot of damage to me. Nice, that was a huge draw. All right, we'll do the Pikachupikamiku first. Pal Pad, okay, so we'll Quick Ball, grab Snorlax. We get to see what we have in the deck. We got Miltank, Yveltal. We did prize one of our Flying Pikachus. I think Eldegoss is prized too, which is a little tricky. Snorlax is probably dead here. Oh, they could Rapid Flow me too. I didn't get the Manaphy. They could Rapid Flow me. We did Gourmandize with an okay hand. Well, we'll see. If they Rapid Flow me, this is pretty bad. Yeah, I forgot they could do Rapid Flow still. Nice. And they got the Octillery, I assume. No Rapid Flow one time. Give me a turn, please. I could do Call for Family. Call for Family here if they don't Rapid Flow me. I need to find Training Cord, though, so I can get the basic lightning back. I'd prefer to do that over double turbo. Okay, they got Melanie. Ooh, they get an energy attachment. Okay, never mind. I was going to say. But they could still rip the Octillery off of this. 3-card draw. Do they find Octillery? They just get Octillery. They are able to Rapid Flow me here, which is really bad. And they get 2 prizes. I do have Rod in hand. It's not that big. Okay, thank heavens they didn't have it. Jeez. KO my Snorlax, though, is kind of dumb. But it's all good. We can promote this and see we draw. Quick Ball. All right, that's cool. So Heavy Ball here. Flying Pikachu. Training Cord's prized. Yeesh. We'll bench Flying Pikachu. I guess I can Quick Ball here for Manaphy. Attach Double Turbo to Pika. Both are honestly fine. Big Charm. Put that there. Don't need Big Parasol. Kind of just like doing Call for Family, though. What would I even Quick Ball away? I guess Pal Pad? I need to get Manaphy. Alright, we're just going to get the Manaphy, I guess. Screw it. I'll just make do here. I'll get rid of the Evil Wind Sense. I will get rid of the Flying Pikachu VMAX out, but it's fine. Definitely fine. Training Cord is huge, too. That tower's gone, and I can finally do concealed cards. Could also retreat the Cinccino, which isn't a bad idea either. Perfect. Bird Keeper. You love to see it. I can go into Snorlax. All right, that went pretty well, actually. Trekking Shoes is good. We got to the net, sure. Nice. Do I need double Flying Pikachu? I might, but I think it's fine to get rid of that. Grab Snorlax here. And we will go into the Snorlax. Big Parasol. Attach that to Manaphy, because why not? Attach that there and Gourmandize. Because if they ever bench the Inteleon, I gotta be able to boss it. Avery's good. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. This matchup isn't that bad. I do need to make sure we're constantly keeping Manaphy in play. But thanks to Carrier and Silene, it shouldn't be too hard to do. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Really hoping the stadium sticks, by the way. I jinxed it. I need to find Peonia to get that stadium out of the prizes. Oh, they're bossing the Manaphy. Do they have the knockout? I guess they go. They actually can't cameo this thing, actually. This thing doesn't knock me out. That's hilarious. Do they have the VMAX? The VMAX doesn't even work because they've already retreated. They just, like, absolutely fumbled the bag there. That is so funny. But I am not complaining. So I can just net Manaphy here, go back into Snorlax, and do my Gourmandize shtick again. Nice, no KO. Nice try there, Mr. Urshifu. That's insane. They didn't knock me out. Let's go. They just wasted a boss, too, which is fantastic. So we're going to have to play really tactical here, right? That's the plan. Just play tactical. Net the Manaphy. And put the Flying Pika VMAX down. Level Ball here. Get Minccino number 2. Honestly, Miltank might be good in this matchup, too. I kind of want to say Level Ball for Manaphy. We're just going to make do away... Well, I'm actually... You know what? I'm going to Silene and try to get back the training court. Try to get rid of their stadium here. Yeah, that's fine. Because I kind of want to win the stadium race. I kind of like the idea of winning the stadium war here. Yeah, I'm going to save the Level Ball in case they actually get a knockout on Manaphy. I want to be able to Rod Level Ball it back into play. So I'm definitely just going to hold on to that. Let's do this. Play the heavy ball. Uh, 20 cards left. Do I want to grab that? Oh, Peonia's prized. Oof. That's actually really bad. I might have to start taking kills with Pikachu. We'll fail the heavy balls. Draw more cards here. I have another Snorlax in my hand. Okay. Yeah, I didn't... okay. Peonia is prized. And my other training court. So we're going to have to try to Silene the courts back. That's probably fine, though, to be honest. 3 towers, and they just found them back to back. That's kind of crazy. That's all fine and dandy, though. My opponent may not even KO me here. That kind of sucks, though, that they play the 3... They found the 3 towers back to back. That should be their last tower, though. If all goes well. That should be their last tower. Hopefully. This tower's kind of toxic. Karina, that's fine. I really want to Avery them, which is probably what I want to do here. They are going to KO my Snorlax, unfortunately, but that's fine. That's fine with me. The nice thing is they can't Marnie KO Manaphy, which is good. I got to be a little careful how many prizes I'm giving up, but they've already used up 1 Gust. I doubt they play more than just like 2 boss. Maybe 3 at most. Maybe 3. That's a big maybe. Okay, what's our draw looking like here? Training court. Thank heavens. That hopefully is going to be the last training. If they play 4 towers, I'm actually down. There's no shot they play 4 towers. I've never seen an Urshifu list with 4 towers. That's just not. That's the back rooms. We'll play the Avery. Make do away the Flying Pikachu. We don't really need that. We will... what else do I get rid of here? I kind of don't want to... I guess we don't need to do Snorlax anymore, do I? I don't want to give him another prize. Probably just better to... Maybe it was... you know what? Looking back, I think it was actually correct to do double Flying Pikachu. Okay, well, let's do conceal cards first before I do make do. Yeah, no, the more I think about it, it is correct to do double Flying Pikachu here. Which means I'd probably have to Rod the Pika back. That's fine. We have Carrier. It's not a big deal. Yeah, no, I think it is correct to do double Flying Pikachu. Like, the more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, yeah, we probably should be doing double Flying Pikachu. Just because we need 1 for the Inteleon. We'll do Pikamiku. Try to get a good make doable card here. Trekking Shoes. Play that. Grab that. I guess we'll make do away the Miltank because we don't really need that. There's Carrier. You'll love to see it. Going to the other Flying Pikachu, obviously, right? It's fine. Let's see if they play 4 towers. If they play 4 towers, I can Silene make do it back. I do need net, though. I need them to take a prize. I maybe should have gave him a Cinccino. Yeah, I definitely should have maybe benched the Snorlax. So I do need to give up a prize. Or find net. I can just Silene, though, for net, which is probably fine. Because I need to free up a bench space here for Eldegoss, obviously. To create the loop. There's Octillery. There's Trekking Shoes. Very interesting card to see. And they're going to deck out before I do, always. So we are always vibing. I'm just really curious to see if they're playing more than... If they play 4 towers, like, bro, that's so silly. There's no shot. What if they actually do play, like, 4 stadiums? My other training court's in the deck, though, right? No, it's prize, right? Okay. So they do have another stadium. That is a little bit of a problem. But once I get a prize, I can try to get the tower, I guess. All right, they can... They're doing, like, no damage here, so that's good. They're tickling me, if anything. Big Charm should have went on this guy, not this, but it's not a big deal. Ooh, they're bossing me. They're going to KO the Manaphy again. That's totally fine with me. Totally fine with me. Because I get a free up event space. Well, not really, but you get what I mean. Let's do conceal cards first. The problem is I can't remember if I have, I can't remember if I have thing in the deck. We do have a net. Okay, that's fine. Let's make sure I have the net. So we are going to go gung-ho this turn and just do everything. Yeah, we're going to go for the loop this turn, I think. We're going to start doing the loop. The loopity-loop-loop. I have to give up a Cinccino, though. That's fine. Hopefully they're out of boss. We will see. So let's Carrier, get Manaphy back. I can Silene for Carrier, too, which I think I'm going to do. Well, I should have played the Silene before I did make do. Whatever, it's fine. It's all relative. Double Tails? Thank heavens. Give me that Carrier. Because if they do play a third boss, I need to be ready for it. And then we'll Eldegoss here for... low-key... We have Pal Pad, it's fine. I'm just going to go for the loop. And that should hopefully be that, assuming they are running low on boss. Put that back in the deck. And here comes the long, grindy game. Promote the Pikachu and pass. We'll see if they have a third boss. If they have a third boss, I do have Rescue Carrier. It kind of comes down to if they have an actual another stadium or not. That's where things get sketchy. If they ever try to build a Inteleon, I have boss. I can take out the quick shooting before it becomes a problem. And I can Pal Pad boss back. Because Pikachu is very bulky. This thing is a tank in this matchup. We'll see what they're able to do here. I probably could have ditched the Pikamiku a lot earlier, actually. Yeah, I could have ditched Pikamiku more often because I did have the Carrier to get it back, so... I don't know. I may have not sequenced this as well as I could have. Shouldn't be a game-changing sequence, like a game-breaking sequence. Alright, we'll see what they do here. I mean, they hit me, Cheryl heal. Actually, I don't even have to do Cheryl, because it's not like they're two-shotting me. Well, they're doing, what, 120 damage with Gale Thrust, plus a Choice Belt, 180. Still 300. They're still 10 damage short. We always do Cheryl, though, probably, just in case. I maybe should have Eldegoss the Silene back, though, to be honest, but I think it's fine. We also have double Pikachu to go into, too, but we don't really need to do that, though. Getting resource back with Silene, though, doesn't seem like a bad idea, though, to be honest. They're just going to hard retreat. They don't know the loop, baby. They don't know the loop. They don't know the loop-de-loop here. They're going to Gale Thrust me, and then it's fine. If they do have a third boss, we got the Carrier. I got my resources ready to go. But yeah, no, I always should have set up double Flying Pikachu. I definitely regret not doing that. Melanie, that's fine. They're burning resources. See what they do here. See what they end up doing. They got Gale Thrust for what? 120? Yee. Okay, so 120. They get a Choice Belt. They could do 150. Still 4 HP. I don't have to heal this turn. If I don't have to do heal this turn, which is kind of cool. So I don't know if I want to do heal. We'll see what happens. Get rid of the Pikamiku. Probably won't need that. No, I could have played the Pikamiku, actually. It's fine. Play the Eldegoss. We have Carrier. Get that back. It's all good. Get Cheryl. Because, I mean, yeah, Choice Belt, they do 150. I still have 4 HP left. They ain't knocking me out. So maybe I will use the opportunity just to get a Silene back, just to have the option to do Silene again. But I have Pal Pad, though, right? But it doesn't hurt to have the Silene in the deck. So we'll do it. Because we don't have to do heal this turn. Because they're not KOing my Pikachu next turn. It's very unlikely they can knock out Pikachu. They'd have to have, like, some crazy, weird Leon Choice Belt play. Not even that, I don't think, would get them there. If they end up KOing me, so be it. It's a risk I am willing to take. Because, hey, there's no shot they're doing 190 damage this turn. Yeah, I guess getting Silene back is kind of cool. Just in case. I could have maybe played it. What would I even get back, though? There's really nothing to get back. I guess maybe Scoop Up Net would have been okay, but probably not. Training Core would have been okay, actually, to get back, because we don't know if they're playing a 4 stadium or not. They still have to move to the bench. They still have to, like, constantly pivot between the Urshifus. So, like, I don't know. We'll see. They have training court to work with. So they can probably consistently keep pivoting because they do have the training court to work with, right? So, I mean, they can do that if they want, but they'll run out of steam eventually. Let's say they're playing like Pal Pad to get those bosses' orders back. They could go into one prize, but it should be fine. Because as long as we just keep up this loop, I don't think we can lose. Let's see if they somehow can knock out Pikachu this turn. If they actually do, I mean, we lose. I'll eat my words, but we will lose. But again, there's no shot. Though my opponent's playing a bit of a weirder list, so maybe we don't want to take any risks. So we'll see. What are they doing here? They get the Urshifu, yeah. I probably should play the Air Balloon too, because if they're going to boss me, they're going to kill Manaphy, right? So I don't know. We'll see what they do. Gale Thrust for 120, and then I can go Cheryl. Perfect. Cheryl it is. Alrighty then. Let's get it. We're seeing our entire deck now, so we've set up the LOP, so we don't even need Cinccino anymore. We can just set up the... Well, we do need Cinccino still, just in case, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. Alright, we can go Eldegoss. I want the Silene for Rod, though, if worse comes to worse. We'll see. Grab Cheryl. Cheryl. Heal. Attach. Choice Belt. Retreat. Poop. Pop. Yeah, maybe I should do Silene next turn, actually. I think I should do Silene next turn. I should, because, again, we know they can't two-shot me, so I can probably play the Silene here. Try to get Rod back. Would I want Rod or Training Court? I could get double heads and get both back, which would be pretty nice. So we'll see. Really depends on what they have left in their deck. We will win eventually. If they have no real way to stop this infinite loop, then we will just eventually win the game. Right? We will eventually just win the game by out-resourcing them, which is kind of the idea. You know? Like, we'll eventually just win by out-resourcing my opponent. That's basically how this is going to go. There's nothing they can do about it. But we will see what they can do about it. We can take a prize. Don't forget, we can also take a prize at some point if all goes to plan. Get a prize, and then I could get the training court of the prizes, especially if I'm taking 3 prizes. To be fair, my opponent has 3 Urshifu set up. I think they're playing Cheryl, too. This might be a long game, but they're going to deck out before I do, so it's never going to matter. They're always decking out first. So we can sit here all day. Radiant Greninja, that's fine. It's drawing them more cards, but it's also getting them closer to decking out. I guess Marnie, so I've got to watch out for it. But we always get Marnied into the Eldegoss anyways. It's another reason to hold on to the air balloon and stuff. It's just extra make doable cards. Get those 120. So again, do I risk it and let the Pikachu take a hit, or do I just go for the Silene and not do Cheryl? It's tempting. I think I'm just going to keep the Cheryl up, to be honest. I think I'm just going to keep doing the Cheryl play. It's very tempting to do Silene, but I think it's fine to just keep doing the Cheryl. Because at the end of the day, they can't really stop me anyways. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Just keep the Cheryl loop up. They should be out of boss. Hopefully they're out of boss. They play like a Pal Pad. I am definitely going to start doing Silene. Again, I don't know. Like, if they have like some weird Choice Belt Leon combo, like, I just don't want to be that guy. They could also have like Goon. You never know. They don't play the Inteleon engine, it seems, which is kind of crazy. The thing is, if they were playing Inteleon, I was going to wait for them to go quick shooting, and then I was going to go knockout with Max Balloon. That was our contingency plan against Inteleon, was to Max Balloon the Inteleon. Against Inteleon decks with this deck, I think you have to set up double Pikachu. Have one that, and you want to have one that can attack. That's your strategy against Inteleon, because otherwise, they could just quick shoot you to oblivion. But if you set up the Max Balloon, you set up the Pikachu to KO the Inteleon, you're chilling. Because sometimes they won't realize what you're doing. So I don't know. It's just something, just food for thought. They are down 4 Melanies. I don't know. We'll see. If they do play a counter stadium, that's where it gets awkward. And that's why it's fine to do Cheryl every turn, because we don't know what they have. Like, if they do have, like, another stadium, then we need to use Silene. If Silene gets Tails, though, that's going to be weird. They do have a third boss. Would you look at that? And they actually go after my Cinccino here, which is a big mistake. They should definitely be going after Greninja, not Cinccino. But yeah, no, that should definitely be their last. That has to be their last boss. So they do play 3, but that should be their last boss. That should be their last boss, which is good. Yeah, I don't really care if they knock out Cinccino. I could just mention them in Minccino. You know? See, now I can do the Silene. I can go Carrier, Silene, get Carrier back, in case they do have a 4th boss. They could have Rope, too, obviously. If they Rope, you just go on their Pikachu, because at this point, I don't think they're playing Inteleon. Just in case. We'll keep that option open. I'm not going to go Cinccino just yet. We'll keep the option open. Because I don't think I really need to do Silene. I mean, we'll see what they have, but it doesn't really matter. We'll fail that again. I don't want to get Marnied into, like, unplayable cards. Gotta keep our deck thin. This thing is getting close to getting KO'd. I could even boss it at some point, too. I'm getting closer to bossing this thing, so that could be what we can do is boss that Urshifu and knock it out. But yeah, the Infinite Loop is still going on. That is most likely their last boss. I would be very surprised if they played 3 boss or 4 boss. That'd be kind of insane if they played 4 boss. If they do, then, I mean... If they have 4 boss and a Rope, that would have been weird. But thanks to Double Pikachu, we prevent them from winning. We'll see. Empoleon, that's fine. That's fine, yeah. That doesn't do anything, right? Yeah, it's not a big deal. Okay. There's the share. I knew they played it. Yeah, there goes all our damage we did. That's fine, though. Again, they're going to deck out anyways, so who cares? I don't even have to take 6 prizes. They're just going to deck out. That also works. I have to play fast, though. Their timer is... They have a worse timer than I do, actually, so we're fine. This video is going to be long, by the way. I don't know if I'm going to include 2 or 1 game in this video, just in case. I don't want the video to be, like, 40 minutes long, or an hour long. The 40 minutes is usual. You know what I mean, like, an hour long. I don't want the video to be super duper long. Yeah, Empoleon shouldn't be a problem, actually. It can't really do anything. Can't really do anything in this matchup. I don't know, the more I think about it, the more maybe I should be doing Silene for, like, extra resources. Quick Ball, that's fine. I don't know. It might be... part of me should maybe be doing Silene for, like, honestly, like, getting back the training core might be a good idea. Because, I don't know, they might be playing a 4 stadium. I don't think they're playing 4 stadiums, though. They might be playing 4 stadiums. I feel like we would have seen it by now. So, I don't know. They could be playing 4. You never know. We'll see if they're playing 4 boss. That's a big thing. Oh, you know what I could do? I actually could just max balloon this Empoleon and just knock it out. Flat out. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. They just pass. It's fine with me. Infinite Loop. The only reason to do Silene to get robbed. Maybe it is... Maybe we should be doing Silene. I don't know. Could do Avery. Avery doesn't really do anything either. Problem if I do Silene, then I can't draw into the Eldegoss, right? So that's why I don't want to do it. There's no point. I think it's fine just to do this. Just keep the loop up. They can't stop me. They can't stop me. They can't stop me. Yeah, now I can just max balloon the Empoleon, knock it out if I really wanted to. That doesn't do much for us, though, but it is still a play. They're actually running out of ways to move this Urshifu, too. Because they are down on those towers. It is tempting to kill Empoleon, because if we get that other training card, other prizes, that is huge. Especially if they're playing 4 stadiums. Like, I don't know, like, there's some weird thing in my gut that's telling me they're playing 4 stadiums. I don't know what it is. There's just some weird thing in my mind, in my gut, that's telling me they have 4 stadiums. Kill thrust for 0 damage, lol. We might just get to the point where this thing just gets KO'd, to be honest. Because I don't... Well, I guess they can retreat it next turn, but then they can't attack. This thing's eventually just going to get, like, bopped. It's all good, though. Float up. Get that back in, and go back into Pikachu. Fun interactive deck. But this deck is kind of insane when you get the loop up. We'll see what my opponent can do here. Can they stop me? Can they stop me? Let's see. What do they got? They have used... I mean, we'll see how many supporters they have left. Do they have another Cheryl? That could be a little freaky, but we'll see. Ooh, they do have the water energy. Yeah, they can retreat. Whatever. They're going to deck out anyways. They're eventually going to deck out, or their timer's going to go down to 0. Either way, they're going to lose. Like, as long as they have no boss left, even then, like... I don't think they're ever winning this game, is basically where I'm getting at. I don't think they're ever winning this game. It comes down to that 4 stadium, I guess. I honestly might just knock him out with Max Balloon. Just a high roll. Tempted to. I don't think it's really needed, though. It is tempting. Very tempted to Max Balloon them, though, but I don't think we have to. Because if I ever Cheryl this, right, then it doesn't have the attack anymore, and I might need to save it. So I don't know. It's just not worth it. We'll just keep pounding them here with Eldegoss. It's fine with me. Just keep doing the float up. They can't win. Especially if they don't have another boss. If they do play 4 boss, I will be gobsmacked. What are we thinking, folks? 4 boss or nah? 4 boss or nah? There's Melanie. It's fine. That's their last Melanie. They have 2 cards left now. So if they don't have a way to put cards back in their deck, they are getting very close to decking out. Very, very close to decking out. Very close. Swirling Slice. That's fine. 130 damage. So we have 180, so we have 210 HP left. So they still can't knock me out next turn if we really wanted to. I don't know. Maybe I should be doing Silene for Rod. Look, I don't even know, man. I doubt they're playing 4 boss. Like, there's no shot they have 4 boss, right? That's like what I'm trying to get at here. There's no shot they have 4 boss. Nice thing about Empoleon, too. They have to hard retreat it. This thing could be stuck for a while. Also, they can't heal it with Cheryl. So even if they somehow have more turns left, if they can still keep their deck, like, from decking out, this thing will eventually get KO'd, because the longer it stays in the active, the better. And I have Boss in hand, too. I can also just Max Balloon at any time I want to. If I ever get to the point where Max Balloon KOs it, that's fine. Oh, you know what I could do? If I could just Max Balloon the Urshifu at some point if they ever go back into it. So if I hit it with Eldegoss, they don't heal it, I maybe could just finish off with Max Balloon. Maybe that's the play then. Maybe that is actually going to be the play the whole time. Surprised they've stuck the game out. Marnie? They do have a Marnie. Okay, that's fine. This is maybe why I should have kept Cinccino, but it's fine. I can actually just Eldegoss for, like, Avery here, because, again, they can't two-shot me, so I can just Avery. They get rid of the Empoleon, though, but, again, it doesn't matter. They're decking out. It doesn't matter at that point. Yeah, Eldegoss for Avery seems pretty good. I don't have to do Cheryl this turn. I can also Bird Keeper. Yeah, Bird Keeper's fine. Yeah, we know they can't one-shot me here, right? So, it's fine. Attach it, float up. And put that back. I could just loop that over and over again, so it's all good. Marnie doesn't do anything. We'll see. Can they knock out Flying Pikachu in one hit? 190 HP. There's no shot, baby. No shot. No shot. We'll see how many Marnies they play. I mean, they've played a lot of supporters. I don't know if they have room for more than, like, 2 or 3 Marnie at most. But we know the Marnie won't work. Because we're going to Cheryl this turn. We always have the other Flying Pikachu going into it too, right? If worse comes to worse, we can always go to Pikachu. Because we know now, they seem to not be playing Inteleon. So we didn't even need the KO on the Inteleon with Max Balloon anyways. Okay, they do have the Marnie. It's fine. I can still Cheryl and do conceal cards. I can still basically draw into everything I need. I also have, like, yeah, no, we're fine, we're fine. Didn't even matter. So I can just do conceal cards twice. It's all good. Because we can go do this, grab the energy, conceal cards. And knowing that they don't have another boss, I can just go into their Pikachu anyways. You know? Grab the Cheryl. Heal. Actually, you know what? I could just not attach Choice Belt here and guarantee it too. So I don't even have to attach Choice Belt this turn. And this way I'm also guaranteeing the attack. If they don't Marnie me again, then I can just guarantee it. I'm surprised they played the Marnie so early, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. I guess they did that to try to bait me into not having the heal, but I have it all the time, so it never matters. You know what I'm saying? We just don't even... Yeah, we don't have to play the Choice Belt, because then this way I just draw it through my deck again, and then I'm fine. This is hilarious, bro. This is such an interactive game. The training court has been kind of helping them, low-key, keeping up with the attacks, but it never matters. If they have no way to win and take out a Pikachu, I'm never losing the game. It doesn't matter if they have infinite energy with training court. And I can just sit back and just do my thing. We'll see, though. They have some weird card, I swear, though. I definitely got to look at their list after. I really want to know if they have 3 boss or not, or 4 boss. All right, well, there's that. Conceal cards. Draw through the deck. And that's that. They've even said the well played preemptively. They know. They know. Cheryl! And eventually we can get to the point where we can just one-shot Urshifu with Max Balloon and take a prize that way, which could be pretty helpful. Because we know that training court's in there, but they definitely don't play another stadium. They've drawn through their entire deck. Like, they've seen their entire deck. We're definitely not. There's no stadium. There's nothing. We win. We win. You know what I'm saying? We win. We the best music. Another one. All right, what do they got? They have the Glizzy? No Glizzy, right? I think they've accepted their fate. That well played is preemptively. Yeah, they know. They know. Like, they can prolong the inevitable by spamming Cheryl again, but even then, bro, it ain't even gonna matter, bro, because, like, you're gonna deck out or your timer's gonna go down to 0, because I have more time than they do. Just got to make sure I'm playing fast so I don't run out of time. The training court keeps kind of laggy whenever I do it. This happens all the time. When I was testing the deck, this keeps happening. Yep, Cheryl. I don't know. For all you people that like to play control decks in the comments, let me know if there's any changes I could make to this deck to, like, maybe improve it and make it better. Because, I don't know. There's definitely more changes I can make to it. I think maybe we should play 4 training courts. Honestly, 4 training courts is a good idea. I could even add Clar to the deck. Just more ways to get Greninja back. I think 2 rods actually might be the way to go, actually. Double rod might be a good idea, too. But we'll see what they end up doing here. I'm just going to sit here and do my thing. We have 11 minutes. They have 8 minutes. They have 8 cards left. I have 3. I always never deck out. GG's. You know what I'm saying? They're out of Rapid Strike energy, too. So that's interesting. They can't time with them pulling it anymore. There's no need to max Balloon, because we don't want more cards in the deck in case of a Cheryl. We can always just sit behind and install Pikachu, though. With double Pikachu, it's not even a big deal. It's a convenient matchup to play against, where, like, they barely do any damage to Pikachu. But yeah, no, when you're playing against decks like this, where they can't 1-hit KO you, man, it is really satisfying to win. Because we just do this, and then we just loop the Cheryl every single turn. Infinite loop heal, Eldegoss Pikachu deck. Boop. Get that back in. They have 8 cards left in the deck. This thing can be actually killed by max Balloon, so... Oh, you know what we could do? If they don't have another Cheryl, what I could do, I could just knock out an Urshifu, or I could leave this alive. I can KO an Urshifu when it eventually gets down to max Balloon, and I could just boss the other Urshifu for a game. I could just do that and take 6 prizes. So I might end up just doing that instead, just to make this go by quicker. Yeah, as long as they're not playing 2 Cheryls, and I can definitely go for that play. I'll just set two Urshifus up, KO the first Urshifu with Pikachu, and then max Balloon, boss the other Urshifu. Just do that instead, I guess. That could work. If not, again, they're going to deck out. They're not winning this no matter what, but this could just speed things up a little bit. Because their timer's ticking pretty low. I'm playing very fast. They're playing very slow. Like, why are you doing Rapid Strike Search, bro? You're just going to... I mean, there's nothing they can do, but I'm just saying, like, their timer's going to tick down. You know what I'm saying? Their timer is ticking down. How much HP does this have? 240? Alright, conceal cards. Oh, max move is 140. Right, I gotta remember that. For some reason, we're not doing enough damage. We're only doing 140. Never mind. I was thinking it doesn't do 160. I kept thinking we could do 160. Choice Bell can't go on it. Yeah, okay, we have to do a few more times. That's fine, though. This Urshifu doesn't die. Neither does it. Okay, yo, these Urshifus are bulky boys, bro. Bulky boys. Do they play 2 Cheryls? I feel like they definitely have 2 Cheryls. The way this is going, they got 2 Cheryls, bro. This is a Cheryl fest. That is actually kind of funny. Yo, they're playing Urshifu stall confirmed, but they don't got the infinite resources, which is kind of funny. I have so much time left, too, which is kind of insane. I think they've just given up. They haven't even chanced the Urshifu. I think they've just given up. And I don't blame them. I'd give up, too, at this point. See, I can max Balloon, knock this out if I really wanted to. I think I just keep up the infinite loop. It's fine. No reason to knock it out. Because if I take prizes, we do run the risk of my opponent Marnie me again or Roxanning me, and then, yeah, that could be awkward. To be fair, though, their board state is so weak that doesn't even matter. It's so hard to attack me anyways. I don't know. We'll see what they have. The training court kind of helps put cards in their hand for Marnie, but it doesn't matter. Their timer's going to tick down. Oh my god, they do play freaking 2 Cheryls. Whatever. You're still losing by deck out or by timer ticking to 0. It doesn't even matter, broski. It doesn't even matter. That is kind of funny, though. They actually had the double Cheryl. Watch them whip out a Pal Pad out of nowhere. That'd be hilarious. Hopefully I don't jinx it. Alright, yeah, we just gotta make sure we're playing fast. I gotta make sure I have more time left than they do. Though, to be fair, they could deck out, but Marnie, right? They might have another Marnie left, so I can't really run that risk. I just have to make sure they're decking out first, or their timer's going to tick down to 0. So I have to play fast here. We have to play a little fast to make sure the timer doesn't tick down to 0. For me, anyways. It shouldn't. We have way more. We're like 3 minutes ahead of my opponent, but still. Just in case. I don't want to run the risk. Well, no, they have to do more actions, though. They have to constantly retreat the Urshifu and pivot it, right? So, I mean, their timer... And they're playing so slow. Look at all, like, they're just playing too slow. Net? Do they have any weird sneaky tech card? If they have, like, a Blaziken VMAX, they try to make it so I can't retreat, then I can just go Silene for Big Parasol, and then GG's. There's Marnie, that's fine. We know it doesn't work. That's fine with me. That might be the last one. 6 minutes left. That even ticks their timer down even more. They're almost down to their last 5 minutes left, so it's not looking good for my opponent. I can just Eldegoss for Bird Keeper. Because it doesn't look like they're going to attack me this turn either, judging from what they've been doing. They're not attacking me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Eldegoss for Bird Keeper it is. Grab the Bird Keeper. There's no point of doing Avery, right? It doesn't really matter. Avery just, if anything, it helps my opponent. Kind of-ish. Not really, but you get my point. But thanks to the Bird Keeper Eldegoss loop, we never really go... We always just get back to the point where our hand is nice and thinned out. Yes. Flying Pikachu control. Who knew Flying Pikachu was such a menace to the standard format, bro? It won NEIC, it beats the best deck, and it's a control deck? Who's out there, bro? What? That's crazy, bro. And it beats all the cheesy ladder decks like Lunatone Solrock. Yo, Flying Pikachu is a friggin' menace to society. Absolute menace to society. It's kind of crazy. Actually, is it quicker to do Eldegoss Bird Keeper or conceal cards, actually, in that scenario? I'm trying to think, actually. Not sure. It might be quicker to do Bird Keeper there. It's like I'm trying to save time on the clock. But again, we're like ahead. We're literally ahead by 3 minutes to my opponent. So we literally are. Yeah, we're ahead by 3 minutes. Doesn't even matter. Literally, we're literally on the dot 3 minutes ahead of my opponent. Their timer's going to tick down. They're going to deck out. I think they're going to deck out before their timer ticks down. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Hit the search for one more time. Max Balloon can knock it out. Don't think I want to do that, though. There's the retreat. What else do they have? Water energy? Sure. I mean, the training core does fuel their Marnie plays, but their timer's going to tick down anyways, right? So it doesn't even matter. This is like the longest game I've ever played in my life. But this is the thing of the deck. I am actually shocked my opponent's not conceded yet, because I am almost certain they cannot win. Like, I'm actually, like, almost certain they cannot win anymore. Like, it's almost relatively impossible for them to win. Actually, I don't have to do Cheryl every single turn, do I? Because it does... I don't know. I think I have enough time left on my timer to deck him out anyways. It's fine. Just make sure I'm doing my actions right. This is pretty funny, though. This deck is broken. I really want to know what is in their prizes. Let's see if they have 4 Marnies in their deck or not. That's the big question on my mind, is do they play 4 Marnies? They have 5 minutes left. And 7 cards on the deck. And they might only have... They might not even have a Marnie left. Honestly, if they are playing another Cheryl, then maybe I should just go for the... I could always boss this other Urshifu and not take a prize. That could be an idea, too. You know? It's just a thought. Retreat. Load up. I'm going to the Flying Pikachu. What a beast. What a Mr. Beast. So I have 5 minutes, I have 7 minutes. Okay. They're going to go under 4 minutes. Yep, there we go. 5 minutes remaining for my opponent. Okay. It's fine with me. Do this. Conceal cards. Draw through the deck. Grab the Eldegoss. Bench it. Fail it. Attach. Attach. Retreat. I have to do this slowly because I don't want to misclick. Like, that would be very bad if I misclicked. I'm trying to be entertaining. I'm trying to keep y'all entertained. But I'm also trying to not misplay, because if one misplay and I will lose the game. Maybe. Well, I still have Air Balloon and Pal Pad, actually. We won't lose, but still, I just don't want to misplay. Then you get those commenters, oh, LDF misplayed. Oh, I knew he misplayed. He's a bad player, even though he's won multiple tournaments, and he's actually not that bad of a player. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually surprised they haven't conceded yet, though. Like, I guess give them that. They haven't conceded. They stuck the whole match out. That is actually pretty absurd. They stuck the entire game out. Gotta give them props for that. Gotta give him props. It's all good, though. Go Goss. Or Cheryl. Play the Cheryl. Attach the double turbo. Attach the choice belt. Retreat. Boop. Hit for 60. Go back into the deck. Promote Pikachu. Rinse repeat. If they play 3 Cheryls, though, that will be really, really funny, though, because the amount of damage they've healed is kind of insane. We've both healed a ton of damage this game. We'll see if they have a Marnie. This is going to be long, man. I don't know if I have time for another game, bro. This recording's almost been 40 minutes. Actually, I don't think I have time. I was going to... If this game wasn't this long, I would have included a game where I just showed off how you be like Reggie or Lunatone Solrock. Because you just go double Flying Pikachu. But I guess we're not going to be able to show that off. Because I don't want this video to be too long. It's probably just going to be a 1-game video. Because if I do another game, this video might be like an hour and 20 minutes long, and I just can't. I don't have the time for that. I just don't want to upload an hour and 20-minute long video, bro. No shot. Okay, grab Cheryl. We have 6 minutes left. They have 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Nice. Float up. I can KO this thing now with Max Balloon. It's kind of cute. But again, I'd rather boss KO this. I'd rather go hit another Urshifu, put it down to 240, knock that out with Max Balloon, and then boss that last Urshifu for game. Take 6 prizes. And this way we don't have to sit the game out. You know, that works too. You know. Sure. Their timer's ticking down. They probably shouldn't be doing training core. They're taking way too long, bro. They have 3 minutes left. 4 minutes, actually. Well, yeah, they're taking way too long, bro, to do their moves. Their timer's going to run out way before I do. Greninja, sure. That does not do anything. Everything on their bench is heavily damaged. Eventually, we're just going to whittle their bench down, too, which is kind of funny. It is kind of funny, I will admit. All right, get the energy back. Conceal cards. And see what we got. All right, go here. Go here. Go here. Go here. Maybe I should boss, because I always have float up for boss, but no, it doesn't. There's nothing else to KO. I could get to the point where maybe I can KO the Greninja, the Empoleon, and then the Urshifu. Could work that way. All right, they got 2 cards left. They have 3 minutes left. I have 6 minutes left. Under 6 minutes. They have 4.5 minutes left to try to beat me here, which I don't think they can do. They shouldn't be able to if all goes to plan. And then I can just strike with a Max Balloon on the Urshifu eventually, and then boss the other one up if they don't run their Cheryl, which I don't think they do. They would have played it by now, probably. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, 5 minutes left. Okay. Gotta play a little bit faster. Might catch up to them on the timer. I doubt it. I don't think it's gonna happen. But, you know, just in case. I can't be having no lag, Cheryl. No lag today. I know it's a little laggy, because the game is, like, kind of, like, breaking right now, because of the amount of stuff we've been doing. But you get my point. Get you back in the deck. I regret having the Big Charm and the Flying Pika, man. It definitely... Because if I had Choice Belt, I could have killed them a lot easier. They have 2 cards left. Let's say they have a Marnie left. If they don't have a Marnie, they are either going to deck out or their timer's going to go down to 0. Or I'm going to be able to Max Balloon 2 Urshifus and win the game. That's how this is going to go. That's how it's going to go. And the Marnie doesn't work. I am able to see my entire deck anyways. Thanks to the Bird Keeper Eldegoss. There's an energy on the Ursh. And they Marnie me. This will be the turn where they don't attack me, so I don't have to do Cheryl if worse came to worse. So it's just funny. Oh, my God. Yeah, they got 1 card left. This could be it, folks. They're either going to deck out or their timer's going to 0. They have about 3 minutes left. And I still have bear time. I almost missequenced that. It's all good, though. I can't lose anymore anyways. As long as I have no Gust, I can always... Even if I do make one little misplay, I have, like, Silene and Pal Pad. It's not a big deal. All right, here we go. Last card in the deck. Do they have a 4th Marnie to try to buy more time? If they do, their timer's going to go down even more, and it will just hurt them in the end, so it doesn't matter. Deck out, or do they have a Marnie to prolong the inevitable? Because they got 3 minutes left in this round, and that's it. Then they lose. And I have 5 minutes, literally on the dot, bro. On the dot, and we have won the game. Let's go. GG's. Click done. Boop, they lose. And that's Eldegoss Infinite Loop Flying Pikachu for you in action. Very long game, quite literally a 42-minute long game. But that is the deck. I gotta see the stats here, actually. I gotta see the stats. How much did we heal? 1,500 damage. Holy crap. Oh, they had a Basculin. Okay, that may have been a problem. That was probably prized. They had 3 boss. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That's the Infinite Loop deck for you. There you have it. That is the Eldegoss Flying Pikachu deck in action for you there with that game. Basically, if you end up playing against a deck that can do enough damage to kill your Flying Pikachu, you try to hopefully hope that Miltank is going to be able to win you the game there with the Eldegoss. You can go Eldegoss, Bird Keeper, Miltank, and infinitely loop the Miltank. Or if you're playing against Lunatone, Solrock, or Reggie, some matchups you can just win the game by just flat out using Flying Pikachu. Against Reggie, you set up 2 Flying Pikachus, and you Max Balloon. If they go Reggie Ice, you just go retreat into the other Pikachu. You can try to hold on to like Bird Keeper too and like get around the Regice that way, but that's kind of your best answer to the Reggie matchup is just use double Flying Pikachu. So that's the Eldegoss Pikachu deck. It's a lot of fun to play. Maybe not for the opponent. You get long games. I'm just going to leave that one game for you there just because this video is going to be way too long if I include any more matches. And that's the deck in action. And hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, it's kind of below. We're reaching 1,000 subs, you get any codes, get them at CardCap, and use code LDF. Check out my Twitch, my Twitter, and my Discord server. Check out Shuffle Squad down below. A new episode of the podcast went out yesterday where we actually interviewed Andre Chayasin, who got top 8 at Worlds with Mew, and he kind of broke that down and kind of explained all that. And he's a really good player. He's also Canadian, so it'd be appreciated if y'all gave that a watch. That'll be for me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.